for people, they would probably need to get on it right now. Chase, when we talk about paid digital advertising, that's something that the Portman campaign got a ton of credit for, did it early, often, to sort of slice and dice the electorate in Ohio and deliver tailored messages to each segment. How did you guys do that? And the cool thing other campaigns should be doing in the future that you learned from this Ohio race?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, the senator, as Michael was saying, was very concerned with starting as early as he possibly could. And we began building his online audience and his email list, and began controlling the message on search as soon as we could begin spending money. And I think coming off of 2014 and the success that leader McConnell had in his race, and he started early as well, we began doing stuff with him in March of 2013 for that race, really kind of set the framework for 2016 candidates. And Senator Portman, we were testing video messages for him in the beginning of the summer. And so a lot of, for example, the Holly ad that we just saw, we began running that in tests online at the end of April and beginning of May, far before it ever came onto television, so that the online audiences, heroin being a huge problem in the Northeast, and the CARA legislation that the senator was a leader on, a lot of the online audiences had already been saturated and seen the video by the time that it made it to TV, so that it was more of a reminder. And we did use some cool tools that I hadn't even actually used before with the great team that works at Google. Huey was talking about display advertising just before this, and we did a test actually, because it's a common conception in digital advertising that display advertising is junk, and you don't know who's seeing it. It might be another computer. It's not even a person. And that's something we wanted to test with Google. So we ran a display campaign for a week on the CARE legislation related back to that Holly video. And all we said was, look at the work that Senator Portman has done on curbing heroin addiction in Ohio. For the 2-week period after that, and we ran that against his targeted audience of likely Republican voters. And for the 2 weeks after that, people who were exposed to the display impression, not people who clicked on it, but just people who saw the ad somewhere online, went and searched for the senator 600% more often than someone in the audience who had never seen the ad. And you're certainly search ads there too. So that was a cool tool that we used to help bring some validity back to the display advertising that we were running for the senator.
Well, and in particular, the CARA stuff, that was also matched up on websites that had earned media hits with heroin stories, right, as well? You guys matched your ads to the earned media?
Yeah, there was a combination of place and targeted advertising to the identified universe of Ohioans that were likely to be moved on the heroin issue.